Hi everybody and welcome to the YouTube series. I'm very excited to talk about YouTube. Video is my media of choice. I've been doing this my whole career, so I'm excited to talk with you a little bit about how to make great content and how to use YouTube to drive new customers to your website, to your business. Some statistics about YouTube: 4 billion views every day. I know I talk about YouTube as New Year's Eve in Times Square, and that's kind of true. There's a lot of people there, which to me says opportunity. If you know how to use YouTube, you can drive a lot of opportunity. You can drive leads, you can drive new customers, new clients, new fans, new likes, all of it, okay? 800 million unique video views each day. Each day, unique. Not one guy watching 8 billion videos. It's unique. So these are people worldwide who love video. And one thing I want to say about video, the reason that video now is so hot, is so interesting to people, is because we have really truly evolved into a visual society, especially in the United States. People don't like to read anymore. And believe me when I say this, I'm very sad to tell you that, because I am a reader, I am a writer. I enjoy printed materials just as much as video, but when people are learning, which is the reason I'm doing this in video, when people are learning, they prefer to learn on video. And it is, I kind of feel like it is the next level of face-to-face. Using video elevates you. It gives people a persona to talk to. They get to sort of know you. It's like all those years watching television. And one of the most common statements made by famous people, celebrities, is that people acted as if they knew me. And there is sort of a feeling of familiarity, of trust that is built through video. And so this is why it's so important for you to really consider video and storytelling. And we'll get to storytelling in the next video or a little bit later in this one. Storytelling is really the underpinning of how to create great content. All right, so we will get to that. But first, I just want to talk with you a little bit about the stumbling blocks. There's many people who, I know a lot of you out there really want to do video. I get it. You're like, oh yeah, I can see the benefits, I can see it all. But the truth is, it's very hard to sit down here, for most people, to sit down here and to craft a video that's going to be interesting and engaging, and how do I do that? So most people stop when they get to this point of like, yeah, I love video, but then they go, okay, but what am I supposed to say, and how's I'm not going to look weird, and all of that. Well, you might look weird, so whatever. But look, most people say to me, this is what most of my clients say to me, they're like, we want you to do it because we don't know how. All right, fine. So I do it. But it's not that hard, okay? And maybe it isn't for me because I've been doing it my whole life. But what I want to try and impart to you is why it's not that hard, and what are the things you can learn through this video series that are going to get you over the hump and get you doing video, okay? Some people say, I don't really want to be on camera, and that's real and fine and no problem, and there's plenty of businesses out there that aren't necessarily conducive to having all of it like this is, like this series is me just talking to you, okay? There's plenty of ways of doing video that aren't like this. And we'll be talking about that. You can use slides. You can just use your voiceover. You can use a little bit of yourself. I want you to share a little bit of yourself. But really, the content is what's going to drive that relationship, okay? A lot of people just go, whoa, I've got too much going on. This is just too much work. And you know what? I get that too. Because you can tell yourself anything and believe it, especially when it comes to video, because it's not something people do normally on a regular basis. However, Facebook, Twitter even, YouTube and blogs and vlogs and everything have made video and picture taking more a part of your everyday life. Instagram and Pinterest and all these other things. They're sort of pushing us all towards becoming visual. And the reason is because we're already visual. And so now to share yourself, become visual. All right? So even if you don't do something like I'm doing here, which is just me talking to you, there's plenty of ways, and we can go over them. Okay, so one of the great super perks, I just want to go over some real big benefits of using YouTube. It is amazingly good as a long-term strategy. You know, with Facebook and Twitter, you put your little update in there, and it just goes down and goes away, and no one sees it ever again. Well, that's not the case in YouTube. Your video, I've put videos, and there's my YouTube address there. I want you to go and look. I put videos there 4 years ago that still get views and looks and likes and all of that stuff, even though I did it 4 years ago. And we'll talk about how you can make sure people are finding you. It really is a great long-term strategy. If you start putting videos up and you start building a little momentum, these videos do take on a life of their own. If they're good content, if they're valuable, if they're interesting, if they're share-worthy, okay? So those are the points, all right? The great things about YouTube, it is a targeted audience, a very engaged audience. They are there, and people are online, don't forget, to learn, to ask questions, find answers. It is the best answer to the, what's that director's name? I don't remember. Oh, Martin Scorsese. There it is, right on my YouTube, right on my Google. YouTube is Google, by the way. So we'll be talking about that, about search engine optimization, about optimizing your videos so you get found. That's really your goal. Get found and get them onto your website so that you can build new clients, new customers, all right? It is an engaged audience. This building online, this building a brand online, videos are just another aspect of that, okay? This is your visual brand. So you have a restaurant, you have an accounting firm, you have whatever, but you have either knowledge to share or interesting stuff to share or yourself to share. You've been a chef your whole life. You've got some information you want to share. This is the place to do it, YouTube, because you're going to draw people who don't know you because of their interests, just like on Twitter. Okay, that's another reason Twitter's great. YouTube's also great for that. Facebook, it's really your own network that you've already built. So you're not really necessarily drawing any new people, but those people who are on your Facebook, my 609 friends, if they share it with their networks, that's the power of Facebook, okay? So on YouTube, you're building a brand online. You can increase conversions radically by using YouTube because each video should be built with a call to action. What's my call to action in this video? To get you to watch the next video, and to get you to watch the next video, and to get you to my blog, my website, and get you to sign up for the course, because the bigger course is really where we talk about keywords and search engine, the deep stuff, the tips and tricks that are really deep. So this video is designed to give you sort of an understanding of, like, hey, yeah, you know what? This is something I really want to do. This is why I want to do it. Now I understand, so now I'm going to go do it, okay? It's all of these social media networks, including YouTube, is about building community. This is why it's different than traditional advertising. Back in the day, you put up an ad, and people came or they didn't. And sometimes you didn't know why, you didn't know what was going on. You just knew that, okay, well, you know what? I put that up and people showed up. But did you really track? Did you really understand that they were coming? If it was a coupon, if it was a sale, then yes. But with information, slightly less defined. So you need to also think in terms of you're really building community here. And that is another reason why YouTube is so fantastic. Okay, call to action. The next video is going to be very specific stuff, building content, the deadly mistakes that you could make that I'm going to try and pull you back from, all right? Most companies make these mistakes. So the next video is going to have mistakes and ways you can draw new traffic, content suggestions, all of those things. So, okay? So what I want you to do right now is I want you to go to YouTube and search around for stuff that you're interested in and see what you get. And then I want you to tell me on my blog. Okay? All right. Happy hunting.